Hello. So I'm back with another message, and it's apparently important because let's just say my spiritual team, Angie, won't let me sleep. For the love of God, come through, Chris Farley. I just heard his voice. Seriously. For the love of God, just let me sleep. And then I keep hearing DMX come through. Here we go again. Over and over. So apparently this message needs to get out. And before I hit record, I did pull a few cards. And I actually haven't done that in about 2 months. So yes, everything that was recorded before has been off my intuition and off energies that have been infiltrating my energy without my permission. And here we go again, obviously. And yes, according to the layout, it seems divine timing is at play, and karma is here to stay. For how long? I'm not sure. But I can tell from the energies that shit just got a little too real for people. Because I just heard they thought I was playing. Trust, I would not waste my time making empty threats. Hunty, we got other stuff to do. I got people to do and things to see, okay? But since y'all want to play in my energy, here is what G and my spiritual team have to say. Since y'all won't be so fucking nosy as to what I'm doing. Living my best life. Hello. Not that y'all need to know that, but mind your own, okay? So yes, and I definitely recognize this energy as I roll my eyes. And apparently, y'all like it rough. Y'all like to be smacked around a few, huh? I don't know what it is. I mean, you must like that dominatrix bullshit. Yeah. Usual narcissistic trait. Whatever happened to just genuine lovemaking and yeah. I mean, yes, being a little freaky, but all that extra slap me around rough shit, nah, y'all can keep that. I'll stick to lovemaking, thank you. Bringing back the 90s energy with the R&B, grabbing air kind of bullshit. Where are the real men who love to make real love, you know what I'm saying? Not just a quick wham bam, thank you, fuck you, ma'am. Not in my world, no ham, no spam. Thank you, Miss Ma'am. Move on, let's go. Because we go higher, we don't go lower. And love making is where it's at, not all that other bullshit you do. I mean, trust, I'm not a prude, but I draw the line at certain types of sexual activity. If I want to be smacked around and be put down, I would go back to my ex, okay? I recognize. Anyway, so other than the cards I just pulled, I also came across some old writing that I did a few years ago. And apparently there's also a message in it. So this was written 22 February of 2022. What do you know? 22222. Ascendant master numbers, of course, but multiplied. Yeah, go ahead and look it up because there is a message for everyone that is not going to be the same or resonate the same, okay? So, yes, if this message resonates, please apply it as you may. Otherwise, don't. That's all I gotta say. So, what I wrote on that day: Divine, please hear me out. Heal me and those I love of any trauma. Bless the homeless, the sick, and the needy. Bless the children in broken homes. Bless the weak. Bless those who are bullied. Bless those who have good hearts. Bless the wicked by stopping all evil intentions. Bless my children. Put light on the corrupt, greedy, and evil. Heal our food, our earth, our water, our animals, our homes, our resources, and keep the sacred grounds blessed and safe. Allow me to help those in need. Protect my daughters and I with your white light. Bless those who help me through my darkest nights. Keep all evil at bay and continue to vindicate me, divine. Keep my enemies and haters blinded to all my future successes, and reveal all that was done in the dark into the light. Thank you, divine, for your unconditional love and devotion. I love you. Bless this world and all who are in it. Love, Terra Nova, the one and only. I get it right. Yes, I wrote that back in February 22nd of 2022. I have been on this spiritual journey since January 10th, 2017. And the reason I remember that, well, actually it went back a little further than that. I actually started in 2014. But 2017 was the year I really got some shit that was really eye-opening. And let's just say I had an abortion, okay? January 10th, 2017. An unwanted pregnancy by someone who tried to force themselves into my life. And trust, it was not my proudest moment. But I don't regret it, because the person who tried to impregnate me by force at the time was not for me. Another karmic masculine trying to dictate my life. I don't think so, hunty. Anyway, just another fuckboy. We used a condom. Motherfucker poked holes and I got pregnant. Something I told him I didn't want. So, with that said, I got an abortion. And that was the day I realized, no more. No more will men try to dictate my life. No more will others try to say how I can live, family or not. It's my life, and I can live it how I want. As long as I do good and be good, what can go wrong? It's all G-O-O-D in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, here's another writing I wrote. There's no date, no time, and I usually do that, but so what I wrote was, what was coming through was Black Panther energy. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I do not know who the founder of Black Panther is. My bad. Please educate me on that. But that's what I got as far as energy. The founder of the Black Panther. Viking energy. Goddess Ma'at energy come through, Miss Ma'am, and Goddess Isis energy. I know this was a while back because this is an old notebook. So those are the energies that came through that day. Let's see, maybe I can find. Okay, so this was 2021 as well. So, I mean, not as well, but you know. Okay, so it says, delusional mindset can drive a person mad. Excuse me. Yeah, when I start burping, I know I'm on the right track. Focused on others takes away power from you. You know what? Y'all talk too damn much. Oh yeah, I had some attitude with this one. Okay, so it's remix. So, delusional mindsets can drive a person mad. Focused on others takes away power from you. You know what? Y'all talk too damn much. Everyone wants to be heard, but y'all ain't got nothing real to talk about. I pay attention to the patterns, the weird sneaky looks. The thing about me, I give you 3 chances to act right and speak your truth. Lies tend to lead to more lies. Cause guess what? You can't bullshit a bullshitter. I let shit slide because I ain't got time for stupid fuck shit. I'll let you believe what you want. Act a fool if you want. Your reality is not my reality, you fugazi fuck shit. Yeah, I was mad that day. Okay, yes. 'Cause I was just getting tired of being played with. 2021. That's the year I moved. That's the year everything became clear to me as far as who the people were in my life at the time and the roles they played. Straight line to my face. When I kept asking questions and the answers weren't making sense. Like I said, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Trust me, I lied so much back in the day. Only thing is, when you lie, keep it short, sweet, and simple. So you don't have to continue making up more lies. I was just smarter about it than y'all. Doesn't mean I got away with any of that shit, but y'all couldn't tell the difference because y'all lied just as much. How do you like me now? Come through, David O.T. Okay, so that was another one. So yes, karma is definitely in play. And God is telling y'all, sit the fuck down and act right. No means no. Stop infiltrating my fucking energy. Okay? Because I've forgiven y'all. Doesn't mean I want y'all back in my life. Get it straight. And whatever issues you had with me, it's in God's hands. So take it up with Chi, okay? So no amount of sorries. Whatever. You had your chance to apologize. Like I said, I forgave you. Now it's in G's hands. So stop coming into my energy when I don't want you in my life. Is that clear enough? Just, I don't care if we are family, blood or not. If I wanted you back, I would have, but I don't. Unfortunately, those were the worst days of my life. And with y'all gone, I've been at peace. I've been the happiest. Not sorry, but for 42 fucking years. No, let's say for 37 years I've dealt with your fuck shit. And I didn't even think that was going to come out, but hey, it is what it is. And G is simply telling me what y'all already know. I don't want y'all back. I don't. Makes sense why I was dreaming what I was dreaming. Family, so-called family. Trying to play on my heartstrings. Unfortunately, all the memories I have of y'all aren't so happy. You know, at least never. All I know is I have pedophiles in my family. I have rapists in my family. And I have weak ass masculines in my family. Check me. Y'all know what you've done to me. And that guilt must be eating you the fuck up. I'm not sorry. Because I know what y'all did to me. And you tried to make me blame my dad. What, all the drug, rape, pills? May have made me forgot, but not G, nor my spiritual team. And that fucking karma must be whooping your motherfucking ass. As it should. Because pedos don't matter. And neither do rapists. With that said, y'all lucky I'm healed. Because my lower self, the one y'all call terror, you up. G, give me patience. Do not give me strength. Because I will fuck a pedo up. And I do not look good in orange, okay? Okay. Like I said, it's in your hands, G. Okay, anyway, with that said, for some reason, I was spiritually glided. Okay. Yeah, I be gliding through these spiritual streets. Anyways, I was guided to tell a story from a storybook. Okay, from a book I used to love to read as a child. It is called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, collected by Elvin Schwartz. I used to love how this would scare me yet intrigue me. Even reading it in the dark was my thing. And yet I'd be scared. What the heck? Okay, so this one's called A New Horse. And it's page 43. Breaks down to 7. And 7 is what? Divine power. God is here. Come through, Chief. So, divinely guided to read this short, scary story. It's called A New Horse. 2 farmhands shared a room. One slept at the back of the room. The other slept near the door. After a while, the one who slept near the door began to feel very tired early in the day. His friend asked what was wrong. An awful thing happens every night, he said. A witch turns me into a horse and rides me all over the countryside. His friend said, I'll sleep in your bed tonight. We'll see what happens to me. About midnight, an old woman who lived nearby came into the room. She mumbled some strange words over the farmhand, and he found he couldn't move. Then she slipped a bridle on him, and he turned into a horse. The next thing he knew, she was riding him across the fields at breakneck speed, beating him to make him go even faster. Soon they came to a house where a party was going on. There was a lot of music and dancing. They were having a big time inside. She hitched him to a fence and went in. While she was gone, the farmhand rubbed against the fence until the bridle came off, and he turned back into a human being. Then he went into the house and found the witch. He spoke those strange words over her, and with the bridle, he turned her into a horse. Then he rode her to a blacksmith and had her fitted with horseshoes. After that, he rode her to the farm where she lived. I have a pretty good filly here, he told her husband, but I need a stronger horse. Would you like to trade? The old man looked her over, and he said he would do it. So they picked out another horse, and the farmhand rode away. Her husband led his new horse to the barn. He took off the bridle and went to hang it up, but when he came back, the new horse was gone. Instead, there stood his wife with horseshoes nailed to her hands and feet. Oh well, damn, G, ain't that fucking interesting? Now that I'm older, it's not so scary, and it makes sense. Which, breaks it down to, at least the energies, to two of my male relatives, whose wives basically forced their way into my family's life. And those two bitches were the ugliest chicks I've ever seen. No amount of makeup could cover the ugly that showed on the outside. Y'all traveled. Y'all had the opportunity to visit other fucking states. Come back and you marry the local tramps. Isn't it ironic? Yeah, y'all acted like you're so bad, this and that. You're a ladies' man, you ain't shit. And Nana Jack says, you don't have the balls to stand up to your wives. Ugh, yuck. I say that with such shudder. Because their energy is so gross and filthy. And the way they came into I'm going to say your lives, but our lives, was by force and very shameful. And I heard y'all were jealous of my dad. Because my grandpa loved my dad. And my dad loved my grandpa. My dad, see, the difference between his own sons and my dad was willing to learn from my grandpa all the wisdom he had, all the knowledge. He was willing to help Grandpa Jack chop wood, do man stuff, And y'all were too busy laying up with karmic bitches, making kids by the dozen who ain't shit. Not sorry. And y'all had the audacity to come around and act like a man, asking for the car, asking for money to feed, clothe, and house your ugly bitches. Yeah, I said it, and I've been wanting to say it. 'Cause your wives are ugly, your kids are ugly, and you're ugly. That felt so good. It doesn't even sound hateful, it's just the truth. And I've been holding that in for a very long time. 'Cause unfortunately, my grandpa's sons ain't shit. They ain't even men. My balls are bigger than yours. And y'all couldn't do shit that a real man can do. Except hide behind ugly ass bitches. You can't even control your own lives. So yeah, there you go. Or your own fucking manhood. Fucking nasties. Yeah, I guess Grandpa Jack is here. Jack Panetta energy come through. And he's pissed. Because all I feel right now is Atoshle energy. And y'all are going through it. Your families are going through it. Because you hated my dad. And the fact that he was willing to do the job of my grandpa's sons. Y'all lacked. And my dad stepped in. Basically became my grandpa's son. And where were y'all that whole time? Because I really don't remember y'all being around. Only when you wanted something. Or when it was dinner time and your wives didn't cook shit. I do remember that. Nasties. Ugh. Yuck. Fucking gross. And they do look like witches now with their fucking bent up noses and fucked up features. Not sorry. I have not seen y'all in years, but I'm seeing pictures of the evil witch from Wizard of Oz. Ew. That's exactly the energy they gave me when I was a kid. Like I said, all that makeup and they still didn't look pretty, bro. At least I didn't think so. Anyway, so with that said, those were what I was divinely guided to read out loud. My own writing, plus a story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, collected by Alvin Schwartz. They did make it a major motion picture, but I never watched it because I always think the books are better anyway, and I don't want that to ruin my childhood. But yes, makes sense why the energy is so creepy and just bugaboo energy. Just leave me alone, like I'm trying to sleep, and usually I'm pissed if y'all interrupt my sleep. But in the moment, I'm actually finding it quite entertaining. Yes, Jeff, Jed, Scott. Ugh, I even hate to use the last name Panetta. Y'all a bunch of bitches, okay? And to my auntie's husbands, y'all a bunch of bitches too. Can't compete where you don't compare. And my grandpa loved my dad. And y'all hated it. My dad was so cool. My mom was a bitch. Yeah, she learned it from her fucking brothers. Makes sense why my dad was driven out. My dad was not a bad person, but y'all made him out to be that way. Unfortunately, my mom was karmic. And my dad was just a good person who was lied to. it's not a secret that I have no love for my mom. And I'm not sorry. I can see where the marriage went wrong and who was at fault. And all the years I was lied to. Tried to make it look like it was the other way, but it wasn't. You know? It is what it is. Thanks for the lessons and the blessings. But I know my dad was a good dad. And I have no hate against him. I harbor nothing, no hate, no bad energy towards him. I don't know whether he's alive or dead. And frankly, at this point, I really don't care to find out. Because, yeah, Jesus, everything will make sense. I can't say my dad was the perfect person, because I know how my parents' marriage was. There was domestic violence, drugs, partying, but I know who was the initiator. Because the way that my dad talked about his life growing up, it wasn't perfect, but the way he treated my grandparents was, I'm guessing, how he treated his parents. With respect, with love, and very helpful. I remember when I was younger, my dad would go and chop down trees for every one of y'all. Christmas trees. And bring it back to, y'all sad, lazy fucking asses. Y'all couldn't even do that for your own family. But my dad was a good person. That's just how he was. And I know where I get that from him and my grandparents. My dad was thoughtful. My dad was kind. And my dad was an innovator. He always had new ideas, which were stolen. The design of our house, also stolen. He was the first one to come up with the arch doorways. Then all of a sudden, everyone wanted arch doorways. Please. Bunch of fucking... You know what? Calm down. Okay, so here we go. But yeah, that was just a side note. And my cunt rant of the day. Because all these years I thought my dad was a dick. But every memory I have is good. And the memories I have my mom. Ugh. I'm pretty sure she had her moments, but I don't really remember any of those. Anyway, my dad was a good person. I have to say I love my mom because she gave me life, but I have to question, was she even really my mom? Anyway, I don't know why I said that, but okay. I always felt like an alien to her. I always felt different because I was never treated the same as my brothers and sisters. It's like Cinderella and the ugly stepsisters. Seriously. Always busted my ass while they sat around lazy as fuck. I mean, were they even my dad's kids? Just because we are not the same. Kidding. Not kidding, actually. I said what I said. So the cards I pulled first was the Strength. Oh, and this is from the Alice in Wonderland Tarot deck. And the first one I pulled was Strength. And I got that from my dad. I got that from my grandparents. Because leaders create leaders, innovators create innovators. And when you see greatness, you know it. And it gives you strength to want to be like them, to want to be better and do better and know better. That's how divine works. Strength. And number 8. 8. The number representing infinity. Also karma. Message. Y'all are getting karma. And you think I am doing something to you. I'm not. Basically everything that was done to me throughout my childhood, adulthood, up until I cut you out of my life, is all coming back to you. And like I said, that's not in my hands. That's in G's hands. And my spiritual teams. And the ancestors are whooping dead ass, is what I heard. Get 'em. Anyway, and then the next card I got was Justice. Justice. Divine judgment is here. Your worlds are being turned upside down. How does it feel to have your life so abruptly flipped up? From having 2 happy parents to always fighting, always drinking, always doing drugs, and it wasn't like that until y'all started coming around. I know my parents actually loved each other. I know my mom was cool once upon a time. But unfortunately, y'all got into her head. Y'all don't think I remember the times you drugged my dad? Saying that, oh, so he wouldn't raise hell? No. Y'all were doing shit to him. The same way you drugged me is what you used to do to my dad. That's why he left. My mom didn't kick him out. He left. Because he finally saw y'all for the fucking weirdos you are. Which I always ask, how can my loving grandparents create 9 ugly fucking kids, bro? 9. None of y'all learned nothing from my grandparents. Ugly, ugly energy. I don't even think y'all are my grandparents' kids. Cause ew. No wonder Nana's mad. No wonder Grandpa Jack is mad. And I can hear him. In his Atosh voice. He keeps banging the fucking door with the fucking machete. And that loud, shrilly voice. And the Koyimshi are trying to hold him back, but he's not. He's done. He's tired of y'all. He's tired of y'all's kids. Y'all are making him look like a fool. And he said that the prayers that he recorded, he said y'all keep trying to use that same one, and throughout the years you still haven't came up with your own. Just goes to show that all you took from him, tried to manifest off of for your own good, ain't doing you shit, bruh. At least not in this day and age. Karmics are not allowed. Once the new year starts, karma's really gonna set in. At least that's what I heard. And Grandpa Jack is about to whoop their ass like he should have when y'all were younger. See, y'all weren't abused. Y'all were just fucking naughty ass kids who didn't want to listen, who didn't take lightly to discipline, who didn't want to be reprimanded for being bad. Y'all were just ungrateful for the two loving parents you did have. Pathetic. Y'all are supposed to be men. Yeah, my balls are bigger than yours, like I said. Anyway, so for the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, I was divinely guided to pull 3 cards. And yes, I said Jed, Jeff, and Scott Panizza. Y'all a bunch of bitch asses. And my auntie's husbands, y'all a bunch of bitch asses too. I don't know what I was gonna say, something harsh, but yeah, I would be no better than y'all. Anyway, so the last card was the 3 of Hearts. Bruh, not so to see it. Looks like y'all buffoons' asses. Looking lost and silly as fuck. Aging not gracefully. Ugh. But anyway, the 3 of Cups is supposed to mean celebration, at least in the upright. But the energy I'm getting off of this card is y'all are not celebrating anymore. What happened? Did your whole life turn upside down? Here I go again. I can't stand you. TMX come through. Yeah. And he's been coming through a lot lately too, because DMX was also a divine masculine. Like I said, I don't know if my dad is still alive or dead. And for reasons I won't Google. It is what it is. But I have divine masculines coming through, showing up and showing out against you karmic bitches. My grandpa was the divine masculine. My dad was a divine masculine. DMX, a divine masculine. And I don't know if the Black Panther founder was a male, but I'm definitely getting divine masculine energy as well. I don't know why that keeps sticking out to me, but so, like I said, the Alice in Wonderland, anyway, back to the point. The Alice in Wonderland, overall energy was the Wheel of Fortune. And that was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the 3. Which means karmic justice is here, and what was done in the dark will be brought to light, and those who have been wronged will be made right in divine's eyes. Because if you've done your job as far as healing yourself and overcoming hardships and forgiving those who trespassed against you, then, you know, that's for me. Like, I gave myself to God after everything I went through, and everyone turned their back on me. I had no family, no friends. After losing everything, having my kids taken away, you know, being in an abusive relationship, being cheated on, being just turned every way. You know, just basically beat up in every sense, like physically, mentally, emotionally. verbally. You know, most people would not survive that type of hardship. Hitting rock bottom, being homeless, you know, having to start over in a whole new city with no family, no support, no parents. I mean, I can say I am definitely a walking testimony of God's grace. Yet when you do believe in God, never lack, and He always has your back. The only person I can owe my success to is God and my spiritual team. Because when I had nobody, they had my back. They made sure that I was able to have food, able to find a nice warm place to sleep, whether it was in a shelter or with some nice stranger who would offer a place to sleep. I was always divinely guided to overcome all those who tried to knock me down. And I'm thankful for the lessons and the blessings, because it just taught me the strength that I have. Because God on my side, nothing can ever go wrong. And I was not tempted to do things for money that were in lower vibrations. I never slept with anybody for money. I never slept with anybody for food. I never slept with anybody for a place to sleep. I never slept with anybody for a job. Everything I did was off my hard work, my dedication to God, my faith in God, my faith in myself, and my work ethics. I am a jack of all trades, master at none. So I'm a quick learner. Been working since I was 14. So the idea that you have of me, the type of person I am, a way off. Because that's exactly who you are, and that's the type of person you fell for. Because I was raised by a great fucking woman, my grandma, who taught me women can work just as hard as men, and be strong just like men, but yet still be feminine, and be loving, and be kind, and be loyal to a man without insecurities, without being clingy, without being needy, without expecting handouts. Because when you find a partner who works with you 50-50, yeah, everything does run smoothly. But then y'all would know that if you actually found wives who worked, who were actually mothers. Anyway. So with the Alice in Wonderland tarot, kind of rant of the day, I guess. Let me vent. So ending in the Three of Hats, which, you know, is basically a card that means victory. Joy. Happy solutions to everyday problems. Like I said, with God on your side, you never lack. You simply attract. And even if you don't get what you want as soon as you want, God will always provide, and He will always provide a way. So you don't have to sway to lower vibrational function. Patience is all you need. With the devil, everything comes quick. But there's always a loophole. And there's always fine print. That what He gives you, He also wants something in return. Tit for tat, quid pro quo. See, with God, it's not like that. Patience is a virtue, and when He blesses you, He never takes back. So with the Wheel of Fortune ending in the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, things are going to start looking up for divine beings, those who have been hurt, those who have decided to keep their faith in God. Trust, your time is coming, okay? The villain does get fucked with no Vaseline. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. It took a long time, but I have faith that things will turn out. And it's showing in the physical. It's showing in my cards. It's showing what I have dreamt of. The purification of Mother Earth, divine justice for those guilty of violating spiritual and universal law. Judge not, lest ye be judged. God's grace will judge accordingly. Psalms 146, verse 6 through 8. The Maker of heaven and earth upholds the cause of the oppressed and loves the righteous. Isaiah 30, verse 18. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are those who wait for Him. Let me say that again. Isaiah 30, verse 18. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are those who wait for Him. Transmute times 3. So mote it be. So it is. Thank you, Chief. As above, so below. As within, so without. Cheat code. God is good all the time. And I'm thankful to Him. I'm thankful to my spiritual team. For showing me grace and mercy. Because I was not always a good person. But I have been forgiven of my sins. And I have paid my karmic debt by helping those who weren't worthy of my time, but it wasn't even about that. It's because I knew what it was like to be shunned. I knew what it was like to be forced out, to be neglected, to feel like I was less than. And just, it wasn't my fault that they showed their asses and who they really were. It's just, I've always been a kind person. Now I just know better on who deserves my time. Because sometimes being too nice, you can be taken advantage of. And I've learned to keep up healthy boundaries, because you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. That's what I had to learn. And it was the hard way. Oof. But it's all good, because I was raised right. Judge not, lest ye be judged. All I learned was they weren't worth my time. They weren't ready to be divine. And you can't force someone to change. Simply go about your life. Let them live theirs. What can you do? Because there can be no testimony without a test. Lay your burdens to rest. As G stated, lean not on your own understanding. Know what I'm saying? But yes, I was wondering why I couldn't sleep. But it's the energies that are infiltrating mine. And it's too late to want to mend what was broken. Because when I pleaded with y'all, when I had nowhere else to go, none of y'all were willing to help. None of y'all willingly reached out to want to truly help me. And after my mom passed, it was like a breath of fresh air, because I told her. She always told me to never speak my mind, even though I wanted to tell y'all off so bad. So I kept the peace for her sake. But I told her, once she's gone, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I think of y'all. My aunties and uncles ain't shit. And in my dream state, y'all look just as shitty as I remember. And I'm not sorry. Nor do I care what you're going through. So stop coming into my energy. Stop using my oldest kid to make me feel sorry for y'all. Because she's just as much deep shit as y'all are. And she's an adult. So everyone has a lesson to learn. I love her, but all I can do is pray for her and let her learn that lesson, because she chose to go that route. Does that make me a bad parent? No. It would make me a bad parent to enable that behavior, to keep her on drugs when I tried to keep that away from her. And y'all introduced it to her. You and her own fucked up dad. Another lesson fucking learned. Ew. Gross. Anyway. Totally off subject, but yeah. This is definitely a longer message than I anticipated or had even expected, but yeah, G is on one. My spiritual team are on one. And I can feel the anger that they have been holding in for years. Especially the Atosh, the energy. Y'all gotta be scared about that. Because I would not want to face the Atosh, the energy. Hell no. That shit was scary as a kid. It's scarier even than when as an adult. Thank God I ain't that line of fire because I've been through it. But all I know is it's a new beginning, it's a new chapter, it's a new era, it's a new year. And G's message to anyone hearing this is I hope y'all make better choices, and I hope that you can start loving your fellow man, your neighbor. Just we need to save the divine children. Because they are the hope, they're the future. And if we keep enabling fucked up adults, then we're letting the younger generation know that it's okay to be fucked up like that too. And as a kid, that's one thing that I never wanted to repeat. There's a reason why I never wanted kids. Because the world is ugly already, and I didn't want to bring another human being into this fucked up world. But now I know that if I have the ability to change myself, then I have the ability to change the world. And once we all have that kind of mentality, the world could be a better place. Not only am I super empathic, I pick up energies. I can feel everyone's energy. Which is why I just want peace over everything, because I'm tired of feeling everybody's sadness. This is my time to be happy. I've been sad long enough. And I tend to be happy. I tend to look forward to the positive. I tend to look forward to the future now. When in the past I never wanted to. The world's not an ugly place. You just have an ugly way of thinking, an ugly heart. Because you don't know God, and you choose to keep him out. Because where I'm at, it's peace, love, and light. With all the wars going on, the violence, the natural disasters, my world is peace, rainbows and butterflies. I'm not exactly in a mansion with freaking cars, whatever the fuck y'all think is I have peace in my heart. I have love, God's love. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I don't have to beg for nothing. Because God always provides. And I'm always thankful for that. I would rather have that than a mansion in the hills. Jewelry up the ass. Maids, butlers, whatever you want to call it. Where I'm at, there's peace, there's love, there's kindness, and I never have to worry about where I'm gonna lay my head, who's gonna love me, Who's gonna be there for me? I never have to worry about none of that. Because I am love. And like I said, G, my spiritual team. Shit, I'm rich as fuck. And not to flex. It's not to brag. I worked hard to get where I'm at. Blood, sweat, and tears. I am thankful for that. For the strength that G instilled in me, for the love he instilled in me, and for his protection against all odds. Because when the world was against me, God fought for me. And the angels, my ancestors. So if that's not proof enough that God is real, and I feel sorry for y'all. So don't look at me with hate when you see me laughing. Don't look at me don't look at me with hate when you see me living my best life. I may not have the fanciest house, I may not have the fanciest things, but I know that I am saved and I am chosen. To live a life free of turmoil, chaos, and pure hatred. We are not the same, and I'm thankful for that. So the more you suppress your feelings, the more you block your own throat chakra. When you speak your truth, yeah, it all makes sense. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to fear when you speak your truth. There's no guilt. When you live your life in truth, actions will always speak louder than words. Oh God. Got me all my emotions, bitches. Hate that. Just want to sleep. And now I can. Because it felt good to get that off my chest. Now I know why G woke me up. We're my ancestors. Kept bugging me with images of things I didn't want to see or remember, but it feels good to get that off my chest. And I'm not sorry. Like I said, I'm thankful for the lessons and the blessings. Because God is good all the time. Remember, kids, Earth is a school and class is always in session. Vibrate high, manifest your best, divinely guided, divinely blessed. One love. Take care. Like I said, I got people to do and things to see. Got shit to do, okay? hope y'all learn the lessons and become better people. Once again, stay out of my energy, stay out of my life. Because the life I knew before no longer exists. And neither do y'all. I said what I said. I meant what I meant. Because I am truth and justice. And I will never stop speaking the truth. Because that's what the world needs. No more sugarcoating shit. No more making you comfortable to ease your guilt. Like I said, take it up with God. It ain't on me. It's on G. One love.